not done. So like to be honest, what really happened is we were like, we're gonna show the movie, and the studio was like, no, you're gonna show 20 minutes. So we're like, no, we're gonna show the movie. And they're like, it's not done. And I was like, true. They're like, if everything's not perfect and it's not done, and what if we're gonna change things? I was like, we want it to go. I literally brought the movie with me on the airplane. Like I have like a folder with like a disc, like a hard drive.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds pulled off a strangely timed publicity stunt over the weekend, making an appearance on the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary red carpet as if they weren't dealing with a major legal battle. The event was broadcast during primetime on NBC, ensuring their presence wouldn't go unnoticed. This was their first public appearance since Blake formally submitted her lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, yet their carefree grins were a stark contrast to the serious courtroom drama playing out behind the scenes. If that wasn't enough to get people talking, Ryan Reynolds took things further. During a scripted sketch with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, he took a moment to mock the ongoing case, smirking as he quipped, "Why, what have you heard?" It was a blatant reference to the media circus surrounding the lawsuit, and instead of remaining neutral, he chose to fan the flames. The case has now escalated into a full-blown war. Blake is standing firm on her claims of workplace discrimination and harassment, while Justin is retaliating with allegations of slander, blackmail, and invasion of privacy. He insists that Blake attempted to seize control of his film and that her accusations are outright fabrications. Blake, on the other hand, maintains that a smear campaign was launched against her, manipulating public opinion and tarnishing her reputation. But here's the challenge Blake faces. Proving that Justin was behind the backlash won't be easy. Much of the criticism wasn't just coming from him, but from Colleen Hoover's fanbase. Devoted followers of It Ends With Us were already furious over the film's promotional efforts, believing that Blake's portrayal and marketing approach turned a narrative about domestic abuse into a romanticized, flowery photo session. And when she began using the film's platform to promote her alcohol brand and hair care line, instead of focusing on its core message, the outrage erupted. Blake asserts that she was merely following Sony's marketing strategy, but Justin possesses evidence that suggests otherwise. If his proof establishes that she and Ryan's company dictated the promotional efforts, it completely dismantles her, claims and redirects the blame. In legal proceedings, credibility is everything. Blake has painted herself as someone crippled by anxiety, trauma, and fear, arguing that Justin's actions have upended her life. But his legal team is countering that her downfall was self-inflicted, not the result of a calculated assault, but rather a natural response to her own misjudgments. If they convince the court that public sentiment turned against her organically, rather than through Justin's interference, her case could collapse. The entire dispute boils down to a single question. Was Blake's backlash engineered by Justin, or was it simply the public reacting to her own actions? If even a portion of the criticism is deemed genuine public sentiment rather than a targeted attack, she may not have a valid claim for defamation or retaliation. And with Justin's legal team adamantly denying any misconduct, portraying their actions as justified self-defense, the momentum is shifting in his favor. From the start, his position has been unwavering. Blake's allegations aren't just embellished, they're completely untrue. Blake Lively insists that this lawsuit has shattered her life, leaving her emotionally devastated. But there's a glaring contradiction. Her recent public appearance at Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary tells a very different story. If she's truly battling anxiety, fear, and distress, why was she on national television laughing and joking? Worse still, Ryan Reynolds escalated the situation by openly ridiculing the lawsuit in a scripted Q&A segment, grinning as he asked, "Why? What have you heard?" A direct nod to the controversy surrounding Blake's claims. The audience chuckled. Ryan brushed it off, but the damage was done. And Blake? She sat there, fully aware of what was unfolding. This wasn't accidental. Every moment of that SNL special was meticulously planned. If she were genuinely devastated by this lawsuit, why willingly partake in a moment that made light of it? This is precisely the kind of contradiction that Justin, Baldoni's legal team, will exploit. A core element of his countersuit is that Blake used her status, Hollywood connections, and even Ryan Reynolds himself to tarnish his reputation and take control of It Ends With Us. Now, place that claim next to this SNL spectacle, Blake and Ryan confidently walking the red carpet, putting themselves in the spotlight, while Justin has remained silent. And let's talk optics. If Blake was truly blacklisted, would she be seated front and center at a prestigious industry gathering alongside legends like Steven Spielberg and Kevin Costner? Would she be rubbing shoulders with Hollywood's elite if she were genuinely ostracized from the industry? Her actions don't align with someone whose career and public standing have been obliterated. And now, Ryan Reynolds is proving to be a liability. Justin's lawsuit includes him, yet Ryan still can't resist making light of the situation. This isn't even his first swipe at Baldoni. His Deadpool character, Nice Pool, was already interpreted as a petty jab at Justin. But this isn't the time for jokes. If Blake is truly suffering, why would she or her husband turn this legal battle into entertainment? These inconsistencies could destroy her case. She didn't need to say a word. Ryan did it for her. And you can bet Baldoni's legal team will capitalize on this. The sheer lack of awareness from Blake and Ryan is exactly why she's drowning in backlash. She seems completely out of touch with reality. Whether it's entitlement, delusion, or sheer arrogance, she doesn't appear to grasp how her own actions undermine her allegations. She operates as if she can do whatever she wants without consequences, and the moment things don't go her way, she shifts the blame elsewhere. Could she have been genuinely wronged in some capacity? Possibly. But the real issue is that her behavior doesn't align with the accusations she's made. And that inconsistency plays directly into Baldoni's defense. He's claimed from the beginning that he's the true victim here, dragged through the mud by two of Hollywood's most influential figures. And after this latest misstep, his argument is looking even stronger. Think about it. Blake Lively is the one suing Justin Baldoni, yet this is how she's choosing to handle it. If she's asserting irreparable damage to her reputation, how does she explain appearing at one of Hollywood's most prominent televised events, front and center, smiling? If she was truly blacklisted, how is she still getting invited to exclusive industry events, mingling with the biggest power players, even sitting next to Steven Spielberg? If she has genuinely been exiled from the business, where's the proof? Sure, some attendees may have felt uncomfortable, and there were likely celebrities who weren't thrilled to be associated with her and Ryan at the moment. But this isn't social media. Losing followers doesn't equate to losing Hollywood influence. And let's not forget, Blake still has a major movie on the way. The sequel to A Simple Favor is in development. She and Ryan still have multiple projects in the pipeline. So where exactly is this career-ending damage she keeps claiming? She's even alleging that Justin Baldoni harmed her hair care business, the same one she shamelessly promoted while marketing a film about domestic abuse. But who made that call? Not Justin. That was all Blake, who decided to divert attention from the film's serious themes during interviews. Who thought it was a brilliant idea to push an alcohol brand while discussing a movie where addiction and domestic violence are central topics? Blake. The pattern is undeniable. These PR blunders weren't orchestrated by Baldoni. They were her own doing. And this latest incident only worsens the situation. At this stage, it doesn't even matter what people think of Justin Baldoni. The facts just don't align. And in the context of this lawsuit, Blake and Ryan's conduct isn't just a bad look, it could be catastrophic.